Believe that there was a familial dispute that has taken place between her ex-husband and her ex-husband's family, and some of those individuals are Jewish. So we believe that might possibly be where all of this stems from.
Authorities credit those two responding officers from preventing a bigger tragedy. Lakewood Church houses one of the nation's biggest congregations. It is about 6 miles from downtown Houston and the former home of NBA Houston's Rockets. And as many as 45,000 people regularly attend services there. Joining us now is Jennifer Coffindaffer, News Nation law and justice contributor and a former FBI agent. Jennifer, good to have you here. I'm not sure, we just heard from that news conference that they're examining the fact that she had Palestine and Free Palestine on her rifle, and that members of her extended family were Jewish, but she's in a Christian church. I'm not getting this. Do you have any idea what might be going on?
Well, definitely when you have a rifle that says Palestine on it, especially with all the things going on worldwide, we in the Bureau call that a clue. I think also the fact is they mentioned that she was in this huge custody battle with her in-laws, and they are of Jewish descent. You put that all together, and this certainly makes a lot of sense to me. Now, the fact that she's at a Christian church, I did see where she made a donation to this church in the past and was familiar with this church. So to me, it was all about making a statement.
And why would she bring her child, her 7-year-old son, when she had 2 rifles hidden under a coat and obviously a plan to shoot up the place?
I think it was definitely one to serve as a ruse. In other words, for her to easily get in. She did have a trench coat on, so she might have looked out of place. But with a mother, with a child, you know, you're more at ease in terms of security. And then also, I mean, God forbid, but was it supposed to be some kind of shield, maybe that if somebody did engage her, that she could use the child? We don't know yet who actually ended up killing the child or hurting the child, but that was possibly also a reason.
All right. We know that there was a documented mental health history. She had reportedly been involuntarily hospitalized for psychiatric reasons. We also know she had a criminal history. So how did she have 2 rifles?
Well, she shouldn't have had 2 rifles. This, again, is just another situation where the bureaucracy is not matching up with the people that they're issuing guns to. People should not be able to get these guns, and there needs to be a big look at the mental illness issues that go on for people who trying to get a gun. There's a huge lapse in that communication.
Yeah. So we know that the 7-year-old child, her son, the 7-year-old boy, her son, is in the hospital now fighting for his life. Tell me what FBI agents and police authorities, local police, will be doing based on your FBI, history. What are the next steps in this investigation? Tracking down how she got the weapons, scrubbing her social media accounts to try and figure out any possible motive?
They're certainly going to be doing that, but they will start with that event, right? So they're going to be looking at all the video. They want to have a timeline of exactly how that day's events began and how she got there. All those details are going to be important. They're serving search warrants. They're going to want everything to do with her phones, as well as any residents that she's connected to. In addition, they're going to be interviewing all the witnesses in and around her, family members. And we also know that they have some writings of hers. And I would bet those writings are going to lead to a motive.
Yeah, we do know that apparently the writings appear to be anti-Semitic in nature.
Yes, I think that this is going to be part of the motive. And again, we know that there might be a mental health issue here, but recall most mass shooters don't have a mental health issue. They have a proximal event that happens in their life that leads them to an explosive action such as this. And that, I think, is her thinking she might lose her children, Elizabeth.
And what are rules and laws in the state of Texas? I mean, I know that a lot of people are gun owners. A lot of people are peaceful gun owners in the state of Texas. What are the laws, though, around somebody who has been involuntarily committed to a psychiatric institute or who has been convicted of a crime, although it doesn't appear that she was convicted of a felony?
Well, Texas recently moved to a constitutional carry state. So, as far as gun ownership, it's constitutional carry, and that makes everything much looser. But the issue is, when did she purchase these weapons? When did it happen in regard to her mental issues that she's been having and those records? So, the police have a lot to look at here, but it seems to me something fell by the wayside.
Thanks.